Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. It's kind of a walkthrough of the 2018 Ford F-550. So I'll go through a full explanation on the truck in the video. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the videos if you want. That's cool. Follow us on all of our social outlets. Turner Logging LLC at Instagram and Facebook. Logger Threads at Instagram and Facebook. LoggerThreads.com for all the apparel needs. And TimberTracker.net. You can find those links to the Timber Tracker app there as well, as long with everything else forestry related. Guys, enjoy today's video. We'll see you tomorrow for Q&A. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. All right, let's do a walkthrough real quick because I don't know. I don't think I'm keeping this truck. We couldn't get things straightened out on the order. So what's going to happen is probably Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to take this black truck back and get my red one back for now, and we're going to have to order a whole new truck. And I know that sounds ridiculous to some people, just over a few minor things, but it's what I ordered. And when you pay this much money for a truck, I want what I ordered. Keep and watch it were things, didn't she? Fiona. Sit. Sit. You're such a good dog, ain't you? Shake hands with me. Okay. But yeah, this truck, like I said, this is a 2018 F-550 Lariat package. It was supposed to be identical, other than the color, because I did order black, but everything was supposed to be identical to my red truck. Now, and for the most part it is, there's not a lot that's different. It's still pretty much the same truck the whole way through and through. The gear ratio is different on this truck, and that was one thing that bothered me. This has got a 430 gear ratio, 430 rear end, rather than the 488 that's in my red truck. And of course, my red truck's a 2017 F-550 Lariat. So they're basically the same trucks. This is the longer wheelbase truck. This is 84-inch cab to axle configuration. And the reason we run the 84-inch on my trucks because behind my standard flatbed, or in front of it, should I say, I keep that 3-stage air compressor right here and locker boxes on each side. And then, of course, on the regular flatbed itself, the inboard fuel cell, 110-gallon fuel cell, the welder generator, torch bottles, toolboxes, you know, gooseneck ball, pintle hitch plate on the back, etc., etc. So, I mean, these are work trucks. That's all they are. Now we go to the inside of the truck, and it's pretty much all the same. Actually, let's open the doors up. Suicide doors on each side, which I really like. Now, I run the extended cabs now. I haven't always, but I like the extended cabs now because I like a little bit of extra room in the truck. And there's still, people have rode in the back of my red truck several times, and there's still plenty of room to ride in the back here. And they're extremely comfortable. You've got vents, of course you've got 12 volt, and you've got two 110 power outlets, or let's see, one 110 power outlet, and those are just USB ports, sorry. Of course the seats, they flip up, power inverter there, that seat flips up, all this folds down, power back glass over the back. We've got a piece of cardboard that people always ask me all the time, like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with your truck? Well, this is on here so you don't throw rocks and break out the back window. So that's why they put these on here when you leave the factory with them. Of course, the mirrors, they're power telescopic mirrors, power fold-in mirrors. The front end is what they call the level 2 front suspension. It's a little heavier because that bumper would normally come off and we'd run the big ranch hand bumper on the front. And I think the ranch hand's pretty cheap insurance. You know, the ranch hand cost about $1,200, but if you hit something with that ranch hand, you ain't got to worry about messing up your front end. And it just makes the truck look a little more rugged, and with the level 2 front end, it helps support that a little more. Of course, the wheels and tires are 19.5 rims. They're polished aluminum on the Lariat package here. Keypad, get in, keyless entry. The inside here, like I said, this is pretty much identical to my red one, my 2017. Of course, you got power foot pedals. You got the lights on the mirrors, the LEDs, which I think is really cool. Here's what runs everything. Of course, memory, seat memories, locks. This is the telescopic mirrors. Of course, we're folded in right now. Fold back out, power in and out, everything you need here. Back windows roll completely down, which I like. Automatic windows here. The inside here, it is push button 4-wheel drive, which really doesn't bother me because it works great. Let's turn the truck on here. We're jamming out. Now I've got satellite radio on. I love the satellite radio option, and the only difference I can tell is they've got the replay button where if you stay on the same station for an extended period of time, you can hit the replay button. See, we haven't been listening to it enough to replay it, but this has come with the channel guide. This is a little different. This wasn't on the 2017. These options weren't. And of course, we've got the backup camera, which I don't have installed right now. Backup camera is actually here in the glove compartment, ready to be installed, which that's one thing I was really looking forward to, is the backup camera on these trucks. So that was one of the big features, because when I'm hooking up to the pintle hitch, I rarely ever pull a gooseneck anymore, but when I'm hooking up to the pintle hitch, it's nice to be able to see that. Now, one option in my last truck, the same as this, I didn't notice it before. Almost like a little secret compartment there. That's pretty cool. Of course, same as my last one, another compartment. And that's one thing I do like about these trucks, is all the storage. This is where I kept my GoPro, my other one, because you got USB ports here. Factory brake controller, which is extremely nice. That's nothing new. Of course, you got heated and air-conditioned seats. You got dual climate control, heated mirrors, defrost, you know, all that good stuff. Go to the center console here. You still got more options yet. This moves, which I like. I think, of course, it comes out too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't remember anything else. Pen holders, cheesy but pretty cool. Of course, you got storage each side of here, which is nice too, because I always kept rulers, or you just never know what you're going to have to keep in there or want to keep in there. You got up here, got all your auxiliaries, which my strobe lights, always kept that. That's your power back glass. Speakers for Bluetooth. Of course, all your lighting options. You can have your dome lights. You can turn them completely off, have them where they don't come on at all when you open the doors, which is also really nice. You got all your features here on the steering wheel. The Lariat, I really like the Lariat package just for everything it has. Of course, here you've got your engine exhaust brake button, traction control. You can go to run your climate controls, run your phone. All you got to do is hit the button. If you got a Bluetooth compatible phone, apps, if you have any apps synced up to your head unit here to the sync system, then settings where you can change a lot of stuff on the settings, display, voice control, vehicle, Wi-Fi. There's things I don't even know what does. This is a little different than on my 2017. For the most part, it's all the same. But the only thing, I mean, the big thing to me is I do not have the navigation here. And to me, that navigation is an extremely important feature. I specifically ordered it on my truck. On my last one, this one was supposed to be identical to my 2017. Not having that navigation, like I said, I know it sounds ridiculous to some people, but to me, that is a big deal, not having that navigation. It's something I want for as much driving around, you know, the area we do, the countryside, going to look at jobs in remote places. The navigation's handy. It's handy to just see that on there, zoom in. I mean, it's really detailed. You know where you're going before you get there. You don't miss a turn, or just, it shows you options, and that's what I like, the options. So, like I said, Monday or Tuesday, we're actually going to see about what it's going to take to get into a new truck. And as crazy as it sounds, I did also ask about what this truck would be in a King Ranch package, so that's an option we're going to look into as well, so getting into a King Ranch other than just a Lariat, because the King Ranch has some features yet I think it'd be really cool. Of course, this, you know, you got 110, 12 volt. There's just a lot of, like I said, these trucks anymore, it's a work truck, yes, but when you spend as much time in a truck as what I do, it's important to me to be comfortable. Of course, the extra storage back here, I can keep all my hard hat, my chaps, my gloves, my briefcase, and anybody can still ride in here if you need to have passengers. It's just nice to have all that. And I like the 550 just because it's a little beefier truck, you know, just for the pulling, just the brakes, the wheels and tires, and just for the tires itself. On my red truck, on that 2017, I got 60,000 miles out of a set of factory tires. 60,000 miles on a heavy truck like this. That's pretty good, guys. That's getting good mileage out of a set of tires. Now, as far as mobility, yeah, these things are a lead sled. They're not meant to go off-road. They're heavy, especially when you put the heavy tool bed on there that we have. It just weights it down that much more. But it is a four-wheel drive, and you can get around some places, but you're not going to go Baja or off-road. So this is pretty much the breakdown of the 2018. Now, the truck I order the first of the week, I don't know if it'll be a 2018 or a 2019, because I really don't expect to get it before. I'd like to get it as soon as possible, but I would think if I get it before September, it'd be a miracle. Because this truck here, I ordered this December 3rd, picked it up I ordered this December 3rd, picked it up April 18th is when I picked this up. So that'll give you an idea on what the timeline is. And it was the same story as my red one as well. Now, my red one was, I don't know, torch red. I went with shadow black. I'm a fan of the black. Love black vehicles. I know for a work truck it's probably not ideal, but I think it looks good if you can keep it clean. So, that's kind of the rundown of the truck. I don't expect to have it after Monday. It's going back. We're gonna have to reorder because it's honestly, it's not the truck I did order. But mistakes are made, and I understand that. But the dealership's willing to make it right, so we're gonna do what we can to get back into what I ordered and what I want. So guys, there it is. 2018 Ford F-550 Lariat Power Stroke Diesel.